All right. So we are back. Very interesting things. That we are back. Welcome back home. Welcome back home, and welcome back home to the stream. Pull up a chair. As I always said, pull up a chair. Get cozy in the chat, and drop your message. Let me know how your day is going. I'm so glad that you joined me here on today's live stream because we've got a massive show lineup on BCM Sports today. Honestly, Stamford Bridge is really buzzing right now. There is so much for us to catch up or to catch on today's live stream. Also, let's look at we'll be talking about today's friendly. Yes, we'll be talking about today's friendly. If you've been following the news today, Xabi Alonso and the board have been working out so hard. Here is everything that you've been missing or you haven't seen. We'll break everything down today. We'll be starting from Pep Chavarria, as we all know. It's very close to here we go. We are reaching out the live. We're reacting to the live to its live right now here. You know, as Chelsea has agreed an initial 16.3 million for Pep Chavarria, with Rayo Vallecano land a new left back to replace Marc Cucurella. We're getting that player from Rayo Vallecano. That's all it's all about. So Trevor Chalobah also bid farewell. Trevor Chalobah complete a 36 million move to Cesc Fabregas Como Football Club in Italy after 19 years at the football club. We're discussing what this means for Cobham Football Club. Cobham as an academy for Chelsea Football Club. And then also we'll be discussing the two veterans. It's Jordan Henderson, Danny Welbeck, officially at the building. We've seen them all. We've seen Danny Welbeck's performance a little bit today. We haven't seen Jordan Henderson. Yeah, I almost said Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson. We have seen his experience a little bit, but there's more we're gonna tackle about and talk about on today's show. We'll be reacting to the review. We'll be reviewing the big game that also took place a few hours ago with a Chelsea preseason game with Juventus. Nico Jackson also and Pedro Neto rumors. Xabi Alonso speaks on Nico Jackson's future, while Manchester City making direct contact regarding Pedro Neto. So let me know what you guys make of this. And also, as we are here, we all know that make sure you smash that like button right now. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and cast your vote in today's live poll. 16.3 million for Pep Chavarria. A good deal to replace Marc Cucurella. Let me know your thoughts in the chat or in the comment section below, and also let me know what you guys make of today's show. If you have anything else that I haven't mentioned, Nice always welcome everyone's comments and questions. Let me know in the comment section below. I have lucky for me as usual, I have Stephen G here with me. So guys, drop your comments in the comment section below. We'll be right back in just a second. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Welcome back to your house. The house that presents you with all the latest trending news, and also try as much as they can to get you involved in the conversation. I'm here alongside Stephen G, and my name, you guys know me already, unless you're new here. My name is Nizai. I'm bringing you the latest trending news around the European football, and also there's something else I want to talk about. Even before I started, I asked my brother of how he's doing. Brazilian football have introducing a staggering new law into their football. It's not anywhere in the world but just a Brazilian football. And if you don't know, I'll tell you. This is new. If you injure the player, no matter how whatever the outcome is, if the doctor says this player is going to be out for 6 months, whoever injured the player, whether intentionally or unintentionally, how long the player stays off the field will be the similar length of your suspension. It's how long you also going to be out for the game. So let me know if this is it a good idea. Is it like karma? Is it a good idea to be reinforced in European football? Let me know in the comment section below. Steven and I will discuss that as the stream goes on. But big up to everyone joining us on the stream today. Thank you very much for joining us. Steven, welcome back to the show. Now
Check
over
what
to
I
you.
just sent you. Check what I just sent you.
Where?
In Discord. Check what I just sent you.
Okay. Check it right now,
News.
guys.
Big news.
Big news.
You got it?
Oh yeah, I got it. It's about Vinicius Jr., right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it wasn't that a big news to me. I knew it was coming.
It is no, but it is big news because everyone's going. He's going to go Arsenal. No, he's not. I've been saying he's not going Arsenal.
Yeah, you and I know that. Definitely, it's not going to go to us now. You and I know. I know. So wasn't that's what I was reading? I was like, I mean, this is not a big news to me. It could be a big news. Rival fans, big news to rival fans that it's not happening.
With someone earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
I was having this discussion with someone earlier. They went, "Oh, Vinicius is going to go to Arsenal." I said, "He's not, and he's also overrated." And then what comes out? What's that? About 6 hours later.
Yeah.
They've had discussions and offered him a new deal.
Steven,
and then Romano's come out on top of the Ornstein one and said that the meeting has been described as very positive. Yeah, he's extending.
Steven, I'll let you talk about that in a second. Then we come back to the topic. I got a call to make right now, an emergency call. So I'll put you. You know how you want me to put you there, or you can do it yourself to go over everything.
It's up to you.
Yeah, you can go over control this for just about 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Just go back to the two-person one when you're back, so I know when you're back.
All right. Yeah. It won't take me that long.
Okay. No worries. But yeah, I'm gonna get that up on screen actually. Probably make things easier. But Ornstein saying that Real Madrid have raised their contract offer for Vinicius Jr.
Your mom was calling me. Yeah. She's there.
Nee, you're not muted, by the way. Let me do that so that he doesn't say anything on here that he doesn't want out. But yeah, David Ornstein's reporting that there's a new proposal from Real Madrid for Vinicius Jr.'s contract extension. And then on top of this report from Ornstein saying about the raised offer, and it's to reflect his importance to the Real Madrid project and all this stuff. Romano also came out and said that the meeting's been described as very positive, which means, as I suspected, he's almost definitely going to renew at Real Madrid. He's not going Arsenal, and Arsenal have been used in order to get him a pay rise at Real Madrid. So, yeah, it's quite funny when you think about it. All the Arsenal fans were thinking they'd go get him. I mean, personally, I think he's overrated anyway. I don't think he's that special. I don't think it would have been that big a deal if he went to Arsenal. But, yeah, it looks like he's going to extend now anyway. But, you just got to go through the comments quickly. Big up Nehemiah. Who's the 11 players? We'll get into that in a bit, but I'm sure you're aware of who some of them are going to be with the reports that are coming out. Like, Chalobah obviously has been doing his medical. Tosin has interest. Buddy Shill has interest. Etc, etc. Tosin leaving, it looks that way. Esteval William, big up. The window has gone mental. Yeah, something like that. What's this one? Bear with me. It's a shame we didn't have a chance to hijack Bruno G. I mean, I said I wouldn't mind taking him, but I also wouldn't want to pay 75 million for him when he's about to turn 29. It was more a thing of it would be funny to hijack two of Arsenal's top targets for the window. Tosin's leaving, hallelujah. I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping him as the last option at centre-back. Fab tweet, Vinny, I presume this is the one that I'm referring to when it comes to the meeting being very positive, which came out a minute after the Ornstein tweet about it. Come on, Vinny, signed the contract. Well, if the meeting was very positive, it sounds like that is going to get signed. So yeah, it looks like Arsenal have been taken for a ride there, shall we say, in terms of they've been used to get him more money at Real Madrid. I see some people crashing out because we're losing games. I'll have to remember put that back up when he gets back. But just quickly on that, it is funny to me because pre-season's about the players getting fitness and getting the tactics right and stuff like that. So it is very amusing. Results aren't the be-all and end-all when it comes to pre-season. Results matter once the season starts. Hello, Steven. Big up, bro. Big up. Nee is back. I have just seen that. Nee, I took you off the stage because when you were talking, it was still coming through slightly.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's all right. And then Joshua Xerxes going Juve, it seems. I haven't actually seen that one.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen Juve. I heard him discuss. I heard Alex Krug discussing that because he's been there before. He already played in the Italian league where he scored about 20 goals. He did very well with either was it Napoli or Juve, one of them. So yeah, he already played in the league. Remember. So it's a league that he understands very well. I don't think he's a United material. So I agree. If the move for Zegzi, it will help him as a player to develop, to get better. United standard is, I mean, I would say the pressure is a little bit too high for him.
Mm-hmm.
Esteva, big up to Esteva and Nehemiah. I have to make those two mods on the platform. I know Nehemiah was also a mod.
I thought they were mods. Esteva was
yeah, I thought Nehemiah. I know Esteva is a mod. Maybe Nehemiah. Those two are always here present all the time. But anyway, Steven. Alright guys, my name is Nizan. I'm back again. Steven is taking you guys through a few of the breaking news that this news just came a few seconds ago, a minute ago, where we have to discuss it. Then we go through our topics of the day. We're gonna react to whatever happened in the preseason against Chelsea, between Chelsea and Juventus. We're gonna outline some of the few problems. I know it's preseason though, but definitely there are some few problems there. There are some few problems there. After the first game between Western Sydney, the goals are not flowing. The creativity is there, but the same problem that we've seen under Frank Lampard, when Frank Lampard took over Chelsea, the same Mauricio Pochettino, the same problem is still there till now. We create so much chances, but we don't finish them. We don't have the players that can finish them. I felt like yesterday's game was lacking Cole Palmer. Did Cole Palmer play at all? I did not see. Not today. Today's game. I didn't see Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer and Levi are being managed because they had minor issues, which, let's be honest, they didn't play much at the back end of the season, so it's probably just a bit of muscle fatigue or something like that. But also, I wouldn't want them playing on a pitch like that. That pitch was shocking.
Oh, okay. It's just say Nehemiah. It's just too. So Nehemiah is a Xabi Williams. Nehemiah is a Xabi Williams. So you always got me confused, Nehemiah. So all right, no problem. But thank you guys. Thank you very much for everyone joining us on the stream today. I really appreciate it, everyone. Thank you. All right, we got 21 of you watching live, guys. Let's start it. everyone that joins the stream today, make sure you drop a like on the video, or if you can share the stream, do me a favor, just share the stream, and then YouTube also is gonna do their own thing, whatever they do to promote the video. As soon as the likes and then the other stuff comes in, they realize that, yeah, people are getting engaged. They also do their stuff. So don't forget. Let's see if we can get 50 likes before today's streams come to an end. And where do we start from? Steven, yesterday we did touch a little bit on Pep Chavarria, and today we're gonna go a little bit in depth and see what he brings to Chelsea, and then look at the price tag, his age, and see if Chelsea is getting the best deal out of these young player. Then when we can later on, we'll discuss the review of the game. Let's start with Pep Chavarria. Let's get that out of the way. We've seen the deal. Is he a good replacement, a good fit for Marc Cucurella? Where do you stand on it? Because we're not doing any inverted midfield role, inverted fullback thing. He's not doing that. This is a different dynamic. He plays differently compared to what Cucurella does. So, but what are we getting more that Cucu were not providing as from that position that Pep Chavarria will provide for us, Stevie?
There's not much that I can really say on him. As I said yesterday, I've seen more clips of him, and I would prefer to watch matches and stuff like that. But I've only seen clips, and in the clips, it was stuff like him defending against Jamal, looking good doing that. But again, they're clips. You're not seeing the whole picture. You're not seeing a whole 90 minutes where it's focused on just him and what he's doing and his actions. But also, like I said, it looks like he's got a decent shot on him as well. So hopefully we'll not be losing any goals from the left back / left wing back role if he's the starter. But I think I saw somewhere as well that he's like meant to be really quick, like really rapid, a bit like Palestra.
Yeah, he's very quick.
Which could get interesting.
You know what he does so good also, that he doesn't waste so much time on crosses. He whips in wicked crosses, but rapidly they're very fast. When the chance comes, he just whip it in. He doesn't waste so much time on the ball like we have with other players. And or maybe we have Gittins. When he has a chance to cross the ball, he just going flip overs and slowing the game down, waiting for the opposition players to cover up or get back to the box before he does something. There's end product is not there, and I don't want to get back to the review already because I'm already pissed off with some of the individual performance. So I don't want to get there. Let's just alright. So yeah, rapid crosses that come from the player, which is something that it's very, very important. If you have Danny Welbeck, you have João Pedro, which both players are very good in the air, are very, very good in the air. But I don't know if we're gonna have Danny at Welbeck. Didn't we see that? We saw Danny Welbeck and João Pedro starting at the same time, did we? Today.
We saw Welbeck start, yeah.
Yeah, Welbeck started, and João Pedro also started at the same time. So it's something that I remember I was discussing with you that that was yesterday. That maybe there will be a time that we might have either Pedro and Danny Welbeck starting in the same game, because I even said to you that Danny Welbeck is a traditional number 9, where Pedro is not a natural 9. So in that aspect, his disciplinary issues with him staying very disciplined up there. When I talk about discipline in this aspect, I'm not talking about foul, yellow cards, and that. I'm talking about him being disciplined and being at his position, because he is not a 9. Because he's not a 9, he will definitely going to drop off that position. But with Danny Welbeck, he's been playing that position for over 10 years, a decade. So he knows definitely where to be at the right time, and when crosses are coming, he can affect or get connected to those crosses. That's what I mean by being disciplined at your position. So in that aspect, that is what Pep Chavarria, he crosses, fast crosses in there. So imagine him being on the left hand side. I don't know who's going to be down that left hand side, but as a winger. But to me, a little bit that I saw from Mikhailo Modric, bro, let's put that guy there. He'll be much better for us instead of having Jimmy Gittins in that place. Oh, God, I don't want to get upset. But anyway, looking at this, Pep Chavarria, 28 years old, comes from Rayo Vallecano, 19 million with bonuses from what is being reported, he's going to be a replacement for Marc Cucurella. Chavarria offers natural with also high crossing output and tactical discipline without overcomplicating the inverted wing-back role, as we saw from Marc Cucurella. Also, looking at the context of it, is Pep Chavarria better tactically fit for Alonso's style of play, high pressing for 3-4-2-1 formation than Marc Cucurella was? I know we did not play much of the three in the back under when Cucu was here, but then you think it's going to be more impact, more effectively with that back three from what you've seen so far? Three preseason games from Alonso.
I mean, it depends, because so far we've not really played a back three. So it depends. I think we'll see more of what he wants to do once you get more of the players back, which both fortunately and unfortunately isn't until about a week or so's time, where you get Enzo back unless a deal's been suddenly reached out of nowhere. You get Reece back, you get Morgan Rogers in for the first time and stuff like that. So we're unlikely to see them play against Real Sociedad, which means unless they play behind closed doors, friendlies and stuff to get them prepared, then the first bit of action they'll see under Alonso would be in the Premier League against Fulham.
Great, but what do you make of the price tag itself? Then we can move on. We can talk about the price tag a little bit on Chavarria.
Price tag's very good.
Yeah. Price tag is good.
For Chavarria, the price tag's very good. 28 years old. It's 19 million euros plus add-ons, which means that, if I remember rightly from what Matteo Moretto reported, it's 25 million euros total. So, yeah, it's a very good deal. I think that translates to about £17 million, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's about that. So yeah, 90
it's along
million.
Those lines.
90 million euros. I'm not sure about pounds.
Yeah.
But it's 90 million
That's
euros.
what I'm saying. I think it's about 17. I'm going to check now.
Yeah, so it was 17 million pounds, approximately, if you do the conversion. The
16.2 million pounds.
Okay, and how much is it in euro?
In euros, it's 19 million euros.
Right. Okay.
Which is 16.2 million pounds.
Great.
That's the fixed fee, by the way.
Okay.
Remember, we're talking fixed fee is 19 million euros plus add-ons. The report from Matteo Moretto was it's 25 million euros, which would be including add-ons. So the fixed fee is 19 million euros, which translates, when you do the conversion, to 16.2 million pounds.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Stephen. I think we all agree that it's a good deal. Guys, let me know what you guys make of the Chavarria price tag on it. 19 million approximately is what he'll be going for. 28 years old with a lot of experience. I've seen a few of it, clips. I haven't seen a full game, so I don't want to get carried away. But it looks like we're making statement in terms of challenging whoever wants to win the Premier League. We're not saying we're going to win it, but we want to be there. We want to cut the gap out, the gap. We want to cut it down. If whoever wins it, we have to try and make sure we have big single numbers instead of double figures. We have to try and win it. But big up to DJ Saab. DJ Saab, big up to you. I hope you're doing very well. It says big up me and Steven, and to the community. Thank you very much, DJ, for joining us on the show today. I hope the family is doing very well. And Yusuf, I hope your family is doing well too. He says, big up, Nee and Steven. How are you guys? And what are your thoughts on today's preseason? The preseason game so far. I think it's steady, Eddie. I'm not upset. I'm not really upset because, look, coming in as a new manager and trying to implement something new, it takes quite some time. It takes a long time to implement a style that that players are not used to, and also having a lot of players that you got to give them game time. Look at the number of players the substitutions that we made. Anytime we do that number of substitutions, we end up conceding goals or losing goals. The same thing to the Spurs game. We brought in almost about 7 players in the second half, and the stability in terms of understanding teamwork hasn't been there. Some players probably haven't kicked ball, and we end up conceding goals. So it happens. It happens, and I'm not upset that we've lost 2 trophies in the preseason. It's nothing to worry about. Go to Korea and then go to where Australia and lose to Spurs and lose to Juventus. Yeah, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. The most important thing is to get these players fit and get your tactical philosophy in place for them to understand how you want them to play the football, and get the right players that you think that they will be ready to play for you during the season, the 2025-2026 season. So that's what this preseason is all about. That's what the preseason is all about. But anyway, thank you very much. And also, DJ said, what a disappointment result today. Who do you both think played well today? I can't even tell you who played well. Palestra did what Palestra got to do. He was so amazing in the past 2 games that I've seen. It was incredible. It was an amazing player. And the worst player so far I've seen, Dilap did a little better than he did previous games. Dilap was a little bit okay.
Though, is it?
Do what, Steven?
That's not difficult. He's done nothing in previous games.
Yeah. Today he was a little bit okay. The most disappointing player was Gittins. This guy can do everything. Whip the cross in. Look for someone. Look out there. Find someone and cross the ball to, or pass the ball to in the 18. I'm getting frustrated at how long it stays on the ball and doesn't do anything. The end product is still not there. And the same thing we all discussed, everyone discussed last season before he even got injured. The end product is not there. He gives me a little bit of the Timo Werner vibes. Timo Werner, when instead of him going to the 18, he takes the ball to the touchline, the corner kick on the left hand side, because that's where he operates. When he realizes that the place is choked, he can't beat a man, he takes the ball to the left hand side, but he's a little bit different. He will take a man off. But then when he gets to the 18, whoo, what are we doing here? He's looking around, looking for the post office box, where to drop his mail. He's just like, okay, we're back.
I'm not joking. I'd prefer Timo Werner over Jamie Gittins.
I mean, the industry is there with Timo Werner. The industry is there. You can see he's doing it. But Jamie Gittins does it, but we don't know what else is going to, the outcome of it. We don't know the outcome of it, of what Jamie Gittins is doing over there. And I'm 60 million, man. It's a lot of money to spend on this lot from what Borussia Dortmund, and his output is very bad. Output is very bad. I'll let you do some of the talking.
On a side note, you're saying about the Feeney. Did you see what your boy Garnacho done the other day?
Oh, he's doing the same thing again.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
The best bit was he passed it when no one's there, and then he tried to blame the other players. Like, what do you mean? Like,
he'll be alright. He'll be alright. Leave my boy alone.
He passed it when no one was and trying to blame someone else.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for your comment. Danny boy, big up to you, Papa Charles. It says, Nia Steven, big up. You guys are doing a very good job. Thank you very much, Danny. DJ Salve, and then Yusuf, big up to you. And Estavio, big up to everyone. Big up, mate. Big up to everyone. Which one is this? It says, the game was dead today, but no stress. It's just a preseason game. Preseason, okay. Quanda, Estavio, both need more practice on corners, as they couldn't cross. But we'll learn less. We'll learn less. It was okay. Can't see that one. SHIT pitch. Yeah, the pitch was not good. It was like a potato pitch. I agree with you 100%.
You know what sums up the pitch perfectly, Nee? There was a moment in the first half where Welbeck won the free kick not far into the Juventus half, and you could see he was doing what you naturally do. He was trying to hold off the defender so the ball rolls into his path, yeah?
Yeah.
But because of how bad the pitch was, it slowed the ball up so the ball was behind him. He still managed to win a free kick, fair play. But because your natural instinct is, I'm going to shield it so the ball can come across me and I can run onto it. But the ball just held up. It just slowed right before it got to where he was. Like, that just shows you perfectly how bad that pitch was, because you're trying to do. When you play sports, right? There's certain things depending on what sport and if it's a team sport, what position, etc., that comes natural to you, right? As a striker or even an attacker in general, it comes natural to him to shield off the defender and let the ball roll into his path, right?
Yeah.
That pitch did not allow that to happen at all.
I agree. I saw it. A little bobbling. The ball was just bobbling, rolling like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then it just randomly stopped. But I said it in the group, right? We've played 3 pre-season matches. 2 different countries at 2 different stadiums. Because game 1 and game 2 were in Sydney in the same stadium, right?
Yeah.
The pitch has been poor in every single game. And I get that you get loads of money to go on pre-season tours to places like Hong Kong and stuff like that, yeah? You have to start saying, no, we're not coming unless the pitch is of a certain condition. Because it just becomes a thing of, let's just make sure we get no injuries today. That's what it becomes when you see pictures like that. And sure, Palmer and Levi had slight issues, probably, like I said earlier, probably more muscle fatigue from not playing much in the last few weeks of the season, right? Last few weeks, last few months, whatever. But, sat here right this second, right? I think I can speak for all Chelsea fans when I say, when you see the state of that pitch, if you watch the game, we are all very glad that neither of those 2 players touched that pitch today. True or false?
I mean, true. The nature of the pitch was not good. But I'm very, very. At Fofana, I was even worried about Fofana. The nature of the pitch was not good.
When they had their first hydration break, bear in mind, it's an indoor stadium that's air conditioned, right?
Yeah.
When they had their hydration break at about 25 minutes, Fofana was getting treatment. I don't know if you saw that, because I don't know if your broadcast showed it. But the CFC Plus broadcast showed it. They had the camera there, and he's sat down and he's getting treatment.
Do you know that it's CFC and CFC Plus whatever? They are not broadcasting the game. They are taking the feed from the Korea broadcasting. That's where they were taking the feed from. You can see the. Did you guys see the? Let's say before you see replays. Did you see that Korean whatever logo? I don't know, their branding in the middle of the
They're
FIFA
not Korean,
during
by the way.
FIFA.
They're not Korean.
Where is it? It's not Thailand. Was it Korea or Thailand?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Okay, yeah.
We're on about the Hong Kong Football Festival. That's what we're on about.
Yeah. So they were the one, broadcasting, and then CFC Plus is taking the feed from there because I see that what's his name? Is the Paramount Plus also have this taking the feed from there, and Amazon Plus also taking the feed from the same place. So yeah,
so
whatever you were seeing, I was seeing similar.
Show Fofana sat on the ground getting treatment during it.
Probably I missed that. I missed that one. I don't know. Probably I was typing. I missed that one. But anyway, I do agree with you. The pitch was not in the best shape, though. Anyway, the pitch was not in the best. Steven, before even this, is what I'm gonna do. Let's finish the review of today's game because I think a lot of people want to, hear more of what went on. Just like the questions that were coming in, like who was so impressive to us, how many players were so bad in terms of what we saw. But I know Chelsea fans are used to winning every day. So whoever you put on the pitch, they want to see that it has to be 3 points. It has to be a win. But this is what I want to tell Chelsea fans. I've grown up to have so much patience for some past few years now, since Roman Abramovich left. I've grown up to understand, and it's not something that I have to understand, but then I have to force myself to understand that this is what Chelsea are, the kind of Chelsea we have now. You need a little bit of patience to support this football club because of how football has changed, and some of us don't want to hear it, but I understand that. Look, we've been through 4 years with young players, playing with kids. Now we have experienced players coming in, and up and coming, one of the Europeans' top managers coming in at Chelsea. He hasn't done a lot, but he's done enough for us to understand him as a player. He's been around a lot of managers to understand how the game is being played. England, he's won Champions League with I think in England, right? He won with Liverpool, and then
He
also
won
won.
Champions League. Yeah.
Yeah, and also won with Real Madrid. So he's done it. He's won La Liga. He's won Champions League with Real Madrid. He's been there. He knows how to be around young players and experienced players. That's why we got him in. So what I was trying to say is having him, it will take time. We haven't seen this kind of manager before. We haven't seen this kind of players before. When I say kind of players, elite players in Europe, experienced veteran players. We haven't players. Our players haven't been around some of these players before. Welbeck, how to play around Welbeck, how to behave, your attitude towards these experienced players. They haven't had that before. So I believe that we're going through different transitions. The model has shifted a little bit. It's now being more flexible. We're signing over 30 years old players and 28 years old elite European players. So it will take a little bit of time, and then we're talking about 3-4-2-1 formation and a 4-2-3-1 formation. So different formation, and then also we have a lot of players that Alonso has to give minutes to each one of these players, and he did everyone. Look at the kind of reception that the applause that Mikhailo Modric received on the pitch. It was impressive. Everyone wanted to see this guy touch the ball. So this is the fan loves him. The people loves him. And very soon we're gonna put our lineup on the screen. Steven, do you want to put that on the screen, or you want me to do that? The lineup and also the changes and everyone that comes in. We have our own. So all these players come. It'll take time, but I was just impressed that I saw Mikhailo Modric on the ball instead of Jamie Gittins. So if I was Alonso, a little bit of Mikhailo Modric tells me that this guy still got it. We saw that crosses. He put in some effort. We saw the crosses coming in. Jamie Gittins can't cross nothing. He found himself in a very good position, but yet he will not cross anything. I don't know why. But somebody tell me, what can we do to get the best out of Jamie Gittins? DJ Sub, any ideas? Papa Charles, any ideas? Yusuf Blue, any ideas? Let me know. Anyone have any ideas? Proper Chelsea, Chelsea section. Anyone? Nehemiah. Anyone have any ideas how we can get the best? And Mo Kasim. Anyone have any idea on how we can get the best out of Jamie Gittins? Because I'm getting a bit frustrated. Not just the preseason, but him as an individual player. He has the quality. We can see there's a player in him, but he's not developing. He's not producing those qualities that we need. You've got into the 18. Find someone better. Lay the ball. Cut in and cut out. Cut in, whatever. Give the ball out. Make better crosses. He had a cross that passes the 80-yard box. He went all the way, fly out. He did not make any contact to anyone. The ball did not go to anyone. So I was like, who was it whipping the cross to? Where is the ball going? I get a little bit frustrated when I watch him play. We'll go through the lineup here in a second. So we have your Ganacho boy. He's doing the same thing at Aston Villa now. Yeah, I saw the performance was a bit funny though, but yeah, it's just preseason. Chelsea done. All right, I'm not here for these Man United guys over here. I don't have time for these Man United guys. I'm sorry, because it's all right. Man United again, individual conversation here. Chelsea section, big up to you, Ty. I hope you're doing very well. Alonso is on a fraud match from Ty of the Chelsea section. Says how is he on the fraud match from this individual conversation here. Big up to you too, Mo Kasim of the Blue Lounge YouTube channel. Proper Chelsea down the runs. It's Coping watch.
I think it's on about a United fan.
Watch them sign what? Bonanote. Is it Bonanote from Brighton, right? We had him at Chelsea for a season, isn't it? All right, give him time. Gittins will have a good season this year. I hope so. Because I'll never say he's a bad player. He's a very good player, without a doubt. Very good player, but then he's not showing that end product And being a good player that can handle balls and run the ball and get to the final third and can't do anything, then you're useless on the pitch. You're just useless. It's just like Eden Hazard. Does all the flick and trick, and does all the beautiful stuff, and then get to no.
Let's not put him in the same
Hold on. I'm not
conversation as Hazard.
comparing. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making the comparison here. I'm saying it's just
You
like
just
Hazard.
said he's like Eden Hazard.
No. I'm saying it's just like Hazard doing all the nice things, and then getting to the 18 doesn't do anything. We'll say he's useless. There's no product. There's no productivity from the player. He just runs with the ball, which everyone can do it. Steven, if I give you the ball, you can run around with the ball. When they see the players come, just turn around, go back to Sanchez, get the ball from Sanchez again, run around the pitch, go to the 18, get to the corner line, turn around, come back again, give it to Sanchez, take it over from Sanchez, give it to who is it? Caicedo, give it to Enzo Fernandez, take the ball back, turn around with the ball. That's what he's doing. Because his ball, we don't get any goals from it. There were no chances created, much chances created. You get what I'm saying? And I'm a bit. Xabi Williams is doing a similar thing, which he has to develop his final third. It's very important. All right, CFC, big up to CFC. I've seen no style of play in the past few games. It's a bit worrying from him. That's how he feels, which I do agree with him a little bit. Proper Charles Dunn said he thinks things going on behind the scenes is going to he's going to be a fun to watch. Carrick gone. You guys are talking about United here. Carrick here. All right, Proper Charles, I'll take this one. Steven, take us through the lineup. Let's see changes, then we can move on. Then I'll take your comments. Do not worry.
Yeah, so the starting 11 was Sanchez, and then Palestra, Tosin, Fofana, and Hato. Youngster, 16-year-old Nicole Jazuli, partnering Caicedo as the pivot. And then in attack, you had Quenda on the right, João Pedro as the 10, Gittins on the left, and Welbeck as the striker. Can I also point out, once again, Nicole Jazuli did not look out of place. And he's 16 years old. That needs to be pointed out, because to be 16 years old and looking like one of the better players on the pitch is madness.
For pretty much almost all the game. I was going to say this mixed race guy is going to be part of the. He's going to be part of the team. I'm having a feeling.
Maybe.
He's playing very well.
Yeah,
he's playing very well.
Every single game, every single game. And that's what you got to do, right?
He's an Australian born, right? Australian born.
I can't. Yeah, I think it's Australian born. Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was British born to Australian parents or he was born in Australia, but he was born in Australia. Yeah. And then they moved to England.
Okay. Yeah, one thing I want to say before I forget, guys, the stadium that Chelsea played at this morning, my time in the morning, I'm not sure, probably afternoon for you guys in the UK. It used to be an airport. It used to be an airport where it was being transformed into a stadium. They spent almost about, I think, 4 billion. Did I say that, Steven? 4 billion.
I think that's what you said.
To build that stadium. Very, very nice stadium. But yeah, something so you guys will have it, so don't forget. All right, go ahead, Steven.
Yeah. I just wanted to say one last thing of, when you're a young player, you're always told you've got to take your opportunity, right?
Yeah.
I think it goes without saying, a few of these young players, when they've got their opportunity, like Nicole Jazuli, like Watson as well.
Yeah, Watson.
I think they've really impressed when they've had their chances in these pre-season games. And either they go get a very good loan, or they go be in and around the squad at least at some points throughout the season.
Go ahead, Steven.
You got anything to add?
Yeah, I was just going through the comments, so when I start, I can read it fluently. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Do you want me to go through the one that finished the game, or do you want to wait?
No, finish with the lineup. You talk about João Pedro, Quenda, Caicedo. How do you see all these players in there?
João Pedro looked awkward as a 10, but he's been playing mostly as a number 9 for, well, at least a season. Actually, longer than a season, because he was doing it at Brighton as well. So it's been a very long time since he played in a 10, and he was only playing in a 10 because Palmer wasn't in the squad today. So I think we all expect him to be back as a number 9. Gittins was very hit and miss. Welbeck had a chance from a header from a very good Quenda cross from Quenda's left foot that just went wide, but it's one of those things. It's got to take time. Welbeck's first game, first minutes for Chelsea. It's all about establishing these connections, and that stuff takes time. And we know that it's not a player in Danny Welbeck who's going to be starting week in, week out. It's someone who's going to be coming off the bench for the most part. But yeah, I thought Quenda looked good. That whole right-hand side of Palestra and Quenda in the first half looked really good, and it worked really well together. I mean, there was one point where you saw the raw pace of Palestra to catch up to play. And I think it was he put in a cross, if I remember rightly. Bro, I told you, didn't I? I told you he's rapid. And apparently Chavarria is about as quick as well. So, potential to have 2 very rapid fullbacks or wingbacks.
The recovery so far, I'll say the recovery has been very good from Palestra. Palestra has been very, very good. That pace, bro. He's how old is he? 19 or 21 years old? Is he 21?
No, he's not.
How old is he?
Bear with me. So apparently Ben Jacobs has just put out that Chavarria, if all goes to plan, will formalise so complete his move this week.
This week, okay. Yeah, how old do you say Palestra is? Is it 21 or 20?
He's 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, still very young, and has a good season last season in the Italian league.
I stand corrected. He's 21. He's 21.
Yeah. I was like, I remember he's 21. He's very young.
You said 19?
23. Huh?
You said 19. You said
19.
I
even said 19. Because I knew he was very young. Because 23 is not young anymore. You wouldn't consider 23 as young these days, football. Because nowadays, by 28, you're done. You're done with your professional football. You're done. You got to find maybe Turkey or Saudi Arabia at 28 these days. 28, you're even considered to be, you're done with football. It's because of the pace, the energy, the intensity that every manager needs from a player. So it becomes very difficult for players to stay on that higher level till age 30 plus. You get what I mean? It's very rare that you see many players playing at that age, at 35, 36. By 35, you should be done in every level. It's only Ronaldo. Messi, I don't blame him. He just stays right there. Ronaldo to the similar thing. But it's still, when someone wants to hit 100,000 goals, so he has to keep himself playing football. Let's see if he can do it. But anyway, Jamie Gettins, Dan and Steven, Dan said Jamie Gettins was good. I don't know what kind of TV Dan was watching. I don't know if he was using a projector or maybe watching from QLED TV or LED. That, not sure what kind of TV you're watching. But if you're watching the same TV that I was watching, which is an LED TV, you should be able to see the work rate of Jamie Gettins. That's why Mo Kassim and DJs have them all say, hey, he'll be okay, just have patience for him, he'll be okay. But if you're telling me that he was good, it was okay today, I don't agree with you. There was no end product, bro.
He was okay.
I know your TV wasn't projector. I know your TV wasn't definitely a projector. It was definitely
he was okay is how we put it.
LED. It was okay. I still don't think, I won't take that okay. I know he's coming from injury. I agree with that. But he's healthy. He's fit. He's 100% fit. That's why he's on the pitch. And I expect a better end product. Him running to the touchline, I would never ever, take away that dribbling. One-on-one, he's very good with that skills. But then turn that, brilliant, taking players on, dribbling into productivity. You dribble this guy, then you make a better pass. Then Jean Pedro finish it, or someone finish it. But then he does all the beautiful things, and we don't see anything, any result from it. It doesn't yield results. You get what I mean? It's just like JJ Okocha. He's so good doing those unnecessary things that on the pitch. Just like I said, I told someone, if Jose Mourinho is around, Chelsea, you never ever play JJ Okocha because he has no end product. Some people always come over here and fight with me. Go and watch his game. He does those unnecessary things, dancing on the ball, flick and trick. Then he makes a pass, or the pass doesn't go anywhere. And the same thing, it reminds me of what Gittins is doing. But anyway, Proper Chess, I see your comments, man. Sister Nick Gittins has been good this preseason, bro. I disagree with you. But then, give it time. I will give him time to get better. Because Einstein also Gittins is way better than Alejandro Garnacho. We're not doing this.
Honest.
We're not doing honest. Okay, on the touch of Einstein. Honestly, Dan, I don't think so. That he's better. None of them have done anything better for me to be able to have match comparison. They are Gittins, like I said, very good individual 1v1. Alejandro Garnacho is a different kind of a player. He's not that 1v1 kind of a player. He's more direct and uses most of his pace. So if you watch them, they're different, two different players, but they play in the same position. But they gave you different options. But you know, if you know a cross is coming in, I'll prefer both with Garnacho because he's going to give me a cross. At least someone is going to get his head on it, or he's going to make a pass that will really end the results, instead of someone that I know he can beat two men and then the ball doesn't end up into a Chelsea player to score. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's better than Gittins. I'm not saying that. But I'm looking at end productivity from all the hard work that the player put in. And that's what Gittins does. Okay, that Nico Gizzoli, yeah, another young player we saw. He's been performing. 16 years old. He's playing very, very well. He's been one of the standout players so far in the preseason. Big up to Chelsea session. Why is Alonso on a fraud watch, bro? That is a question from DJ Saab. DJ Saab, okay, I'm glad. Okay, so big up Dan. All right, this is individual greetings from CFC. Big up to CFC. I will be tuning in to later. All right. Okay. What's up, legends? What's up, legends? Who here? I think the first time I'm seeing this brother gave us a subscriber to Big Clouds Media. Jeremy, nice. Jeremy, big up to you, Jeremy. I hope you're doing very well. Let us know where Jeremy is watching the stream from. Big up to you, Jeremy, watching this live. He says, Emiliano, what's the legend? Is he? Is it Emiliano? I'm not so sure exactly what he's saying here. Is this El Mitla? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's part of the name or what I'm reading. Nehemiah says, big up, up man. Finally, Tosin will leave. Big up, bro. That is from DJ Sav. Okay, big up, Jeremy. Jeremy said, what SHIT show we've been playing last few games. No style of play from Jeremy. And more from Mo said main takeaway is players need to get their fitness up. It's all about preseason, getting the players up and ready. Is this the main focus? That's the main focus. This is the main focus. I'll not make too much of the preseason result.
I think he means I wouldn't take instead of
anything out of the preseason result. Yeah, I think that's what it means. All right, okay. All right, Steven. Anything on your table regarding the preseason before we move to other topics? Anything on your table?
No, I've sort of said it all. We've played on poor pitches. It's mainly about getting fitness and avoiding injuries and seeing patterns of play. Which, okay, let's not lie. We've seen patterns of play. We've seen a style of play. We know roughly what he wants to do. It's just very difficult on pitches of this quality to get it consistently.
There's still a few players we haven't seen yet. Yeah. Jeremy said losing. Yeah, go ahead, Steven.
I also add, I'm actually about to check where the next preseason game is. Because I'm pretty sure it's different stadium. I think.
It's still in Asia. Is it going to be in Asia?
Yeah. It's against AC Milan. I think that one's in. I want to say that one's in Indonesia. Or was that the game after? One of our next 2 games is in Indonesia, and the other one's in another country again. I think it's Indonesia or Malaysia. I think.
Very interesting.
I checked it earlier and I forgot where it is, but it's going to take me 2 seconds. So the AC Milan game is Indonesia. That's the game that is on Saturday. And then the game that's on Sunday, because we got games on back-to-back days.
Yeah.
The game that's on Sunday is in, I believe, Malaysia? Yeah, Malaysia. And that's the pre-season game that's against that team that are unbeaten in about 4 years in the league. They've lost in other competitions, but not in the league.
Oh, okay. A lot of opinions here, and I do agree with some of them, some I don't, but then they have their own opinion. Jeremy said that losing is not a problem, but playing SHIT football and losing is a big problem to him, Jeremy. I do agree with Jeremy. I mean, just like you said, the context is to get players fit, but you still want at least some win. You know, losing to Tottenham was not the best for Chelsea fans. Chelsea doesn't lose to Tottenham Hotspur. CFC 2015 said I don't see anything they have been working on.
When we lost to Tottenham,
yeah,
it was when we had kids on the pitch for the most part. Let's add that context in.
The second half,
today,
especially the second half.
We conceded the goal today. What was it? 8 minutes? Not 8 minutes. About a minute after we made 7 or 8 substitutions, which were bringing on players like Achampong, Subaloy, Anselmino, like all those players. So it's right around when we make changes, and it's right when we have the younger players on the pitch that we're conceding a lot of the goals that we're conceding in pre-season.
But let's not forget. Yeah, let's not forget that goal. I don't know how many goalkeepers can stop that goal. That shot.
No, it was an incredible finish.
Incredible.
But we should have been able to.
Go ahead, Philip.
If we had more experience on, we could have got a tackle in and got rid of that before the shot got off. Because there was that moment where we had, I think it was about 3 players around them before they laid it off to the guy that scored.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of?
So really
if you remember the was the Enzo Fernandez goal against England? It's a similar thing. Yildiz, right? Kenan Yildiz draw 2 players to him. He draws Danny Welbeck and some other player to him. Which go ahead.
Go on.
Yeah, which
I thought
opens.
you were on about the England game. I was going to say Yildiz is Turkish, not Argentinian.
No, I'm talking about the Chelsea game. I'm saying it reminds me of the England versus Argentina goal from Enzo Fernandez.
That's different though, because that came from a corner and no one charged out to block it, whereas today we actively had players around them before they laid the ball off.
What about the one that Enzo Fernandez, what's his name? What about the Messi one? The one that I saw Hurricane and either Bellingham or someone went to tackle one player. It opened space for somebody else for the cross to come in. If you can remember. Either 2 players will end up attacking one player. Then it opens space for the cross from Messi to come in for Lautaro Martinez to finish one of the goals. One of the goals draw 2 players to themselves, and it opens space for someone to finish. If I can remember very well in the World Cup, but I can't really say the name of the players that were tackling each other. But anyway, it was a beautiful goal.
I missed all of that because my connection was going really bad and cutting out massively. So I missed literally all of that.
Oh, that I was saying?
Yeah, because my connection cut out completely.
Okay. Never mind, Steven. All right, Nehemiah says, okay, this is directly to Nehemiah. It says, the better win the league then. That's from my individual connection here. DJ said, who? I'm not so sure what I said, because he's asking me a question. Chelsea should buy, I think Scott, right? I think that's a guy from Bournemouth, right? He's a very good player. And Adam Watson, it's what Sammy is saying. Sammy B, big up to Sammy B. It says it's non-negative, negotiable, non-negotiable, and an established centre back. That is what Sammy B is saying. Sorry for
But you can
misreading the
only
comment.
sign players if the club would sell him. So
Yeah, I think that Alex Scott is the player. He's a good player. Can Chelsea get him in that midfield? I don't know. They keep moving the price tag up all the time when Chelsea put in a bid because we put in 60 something million, and then Bournemouth are not ready to sell, and then they up the price again until Chelsea put in like 80 million. I'm sure they will release it. 80 million, Stephen, right?
I can't remember, but it's a pain in the backside, is what I would put it as.
All right, thank you very much, Jeremy. Jeremy said Malaysia. Malaysia will be the next preseason game. I'm not happy with this preseason, particularly with the fact that it's the same draws. Is it draws that costing us? The same draws that costing us all the time from. Help me pronounce this name. Is it Musi? Is it Musi? Yo Musi, right? Big up to you,
No
brother.
idea.
I think the first time seeing him here. Guys, don't forget, drop a like on the video. Don't if you haven't. Show your brother some love over here on this platform as we do each and every day. Bring you the latest trending news and discuss it on this platform. We were far too open, bro. That's the point. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. We're far too open for that cross to come in. Should have closed them up. If you have closed them up, he wouldn't have taken that cross. He wouldn't have. Was it a cross or placement? I think it's a placement. He wouldn't have taken that placement. But big up to everyone. Mostly said, bro, we need to master space, the space. Either, okay, I think you mean by either like Sander. Help me read this, Steven. Like a Sanderberg or a Chima Andrews. Is it Chima Andrews? God help me. Guys, make it easy for me to read it. Someone with long legs, long legs, height, and physicality. If we go into next season with these midfielders, we're worried. It says we will be very cooked. That is from my friend here, my brother here. Thank you very much.
Sign a midfielder. I don't know why people are worried.
I think we have to have a little patience because not all these players are bad. We haven't seen the likes of Enzo Fernandez in this system playing alongside Moses Caicedo in this system, and we haven't seen maybe our preferred starting 11. What's his name? Palmer did not even play. Palmer did not play today's game. So even with Palmer there, maybe it would have been different. Because I told Steven during the game, I was even texting him. I told him, look, we need someone in the midfield that can connect the ball very well to the attackers, to the wingers, to maybe a Joao Pedro or what's his name, Daniel Welbeck up front. We need someone that can connect the ball because we did all the good stuff. We break the lines where we have a counter. If you guys can remember, even Nicholas Jackson had a very bad first touch. If he had controlled that ball well, the ball would have been in the back of the net. But we had no one there connecting the ball to these attackers. And I'm very sure if Palmer and those midfielders arrived or played, would have seen something different instead of what we saw because we were all over them. We we're in control. We're distributing. We had almost about 4 corner kicks when they have none. You get what I mean? So it's all about how we manage the game and having our best players back on the pitch. And still preseason, guys. Still preseason. We need to put a bit in for Watson and Watson tonight. That is what his CFC is saying. Adam Watson. Steven rates him a lot. Steven rates him. There's still a few questions there with our player. But Steven, I don't know. The way he plays his football, we have similar players at the football club. I don't think we need him because we have similar players. Look, we need a player that can play a midfielder that is very good in those small space. That can control the ball, he can hold on to the ball very well. And it's not Adam Walton. You get what I mean? Adam Walton gives me the Cucurella and not Cucurella, the what's his name? Caicedo and Enzo style of football. They give me that. That's how he plays. He's got legs to run around everywhere on the pitch. But to be able to hold on to the ball, have that kind of a flair within him, I don't see that. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe Steven sees it in a different way, or maybe you guys see it in a different way. But to me, we need someone that is very good on the ball. If you guys can remember, Michael Ballack has similar attributes. He's very good on the ball. He can hold on to the ball and give those silky passes and move around. Cesc Fabregas give us that also. He gave us that when he was with Chelsea. He holds on to the ball. Small spaces. He knows how to turn around with the ball where he cannot get it. And also, what's his name? John Obi Mikel. One of the players I don't like. I never like him as a player, but he's a legend. He also does a similar thing. He doesn't do too much in terms of scoring goals. But then when you need someone to control the ball very well, hold on to the play, and make sure he doesn't lose it, John Obi Mikel will give you that. He'll give it, and that's what we need right now at Chelsea. Someone who can control the game very well, hold on, kill the time, and also make good decisions, 5-yard passes, hoof the ball, maybe 20-yard passes, 45-yard passes, who can do it accurately. That's what we need. But I don't think Adam Wharton is the answer to some of these problems. We don't have so much problem. The problem is distribute the ball very well. Make sure the final third. That's what we need. I believe that's what we need at the football club. Some of the problems that if we're able to fix these problems, we will score many goals. We will score a lot of goals because defense, they're doing their job very well. To the midfield, they're doing an excellent job. But when you get to the final third, we find ourselves wanting. We're missing in that department. I mean, I don't know what you guys think of it. Let me know what you guys make of it. All right, so there's a few things that we're also going to be going through on today's stream here. We're not done yet. We still got a lot to cover. We'll be looking at the managing a bloated squad at this moment. The 500 million fire sale for now. Chelsea have brought in 8 players this window, which we've seen Morgan Rogers, Lacroix, Maxence Lacroix. We've seen Valentin Bacco, also Welbeck, Jordan Henderson, also Kwanda Palestra, and also one player by the name Beton. We've seen these players. The reports indicated that 10 senior players could be leaving the football club. They will be showing the exit or loan. Some of them will be going on loan before the September. The window closes. September 1st, a window closes. But the question is, with all these 11 players potentially leaving Chelsea, who is 1 or 2 players that Chelsea cannot afford to sell or to leave? Upon all these players that have been and will be leaving, the likes of Badiashile, you can put Wesley Fofana also in there, is part of the list. Tosin Adebayo also part of the list. Disasi part of the list. Liam Delap is also one of them. A few players, Nicholas Jackson is also part of the players that has been mentioned. Some players that are on loan also have been mentioned. So with all these players, who would you guys say that it wouldn't be a player that Chelsea have to sell? Palmer is not one of them, and I know he's not going to be one of them. But anyway, DJ Sab, big up to DJ. DJ Sab, what is both your thought, you guys' take on the treatment of Paez, Kendrick Paez? I think the club is treating this kid badly. To have not involved him in preseason or even given opportunity to see what he can do is very wrong to me. DJ, I'll explain to you. I'll explain it much better so you can understand why Kendrick Paez is where he is now. I'll give you the reason why. We're still struggling with the low block. The decision making of these attackers is shocking, bro. Exactly what I was saying. The final third all is surrounded around the final third. If you have players and does all the dazzling things, the beautiful things, and they get to the final end of the game, or what is the 18, and the decision making, just like you said, is very wrong. We're not gonna see goals. And the attackers, I've seen a little few bad decision from Xavi Williams. Last game and this game. Jimmy Gettins doing similar thing. But that has to change. That has been a problem from Chelsea for a long season now. Under Frank Lampard, Mauricio Pochettino, Graham Potter, all the way till now. So many managers have passed by, and we have similar problems. We can't break a low block team now. We don't know how to do it. It's been a problem. All right, CFC 2015, we're working behind the scenes for Adam Walton. That is coming from an EMEA. Calm the Bombers. Says calm. The Bombers is coming from the EMEA. And Adam Walton bring physically to the midfield as he is tall, like Matic would be indeed. Like I said, it brings that physical. We have that physicality in the football club. We have that physicality. He doesn't do anything extraordinary for me. Then there's no need for spending money on Adam Walton. There's no need to do that. Because it's not about the physical. We already got the physical players on the pitch. Now we need someone with a little flair. Physical at the same time. John Obi Mikel, he has flair. Physical, he has it. You cannot bully him off the ball. He's that good. John Obi Mikel, he was that good for Chelsea in terms of what he does. He calms the ball down, distribute passes in 5-yard passes, move away, make sure he doesn't lose it. But Adam Watson cannot do that stuff. Physical, yeah. Tall, yeah. But what about if you're playing with a team that most of the time the ball is on the ground? What else can you do? You're playing in Man City, and most of their ball is on the ground. Adam Watson's presence will not be felt on the pitch. Okay, this one says, people need to relax. It's just preseason. Stop overreacting. Preseason is all about building fitness. The result does not really matter, which I do agree with you. And DJ, I'm gonna get back to this question on what's his name, Kendrick Pierce. Chelsea, I think they got a deal down for Kendrick Pierce at a very younger age. We gave him time. He went with Ecuador for the CONCACAF. I think CONCACAF that happened in America, where I think Argentina won it. He was not doing good with his club in Ecuador. His performance was not there. It looks like he was lost for a little bit. I think that he felt the money that was being spent on him, the treatment got to his head. He wasn't playing well at all until he made his move to Strasbourg. And when he got his move at Strasbourg, the performance was not there. He had a very poor performance. He wasn't even playing games. He was on the bench. So it is not Blue Coal or Chelsea treating Kendrick Pierce bad. No, he had a chance to prove to Chelsea, prove to every manager that, yeah, he worth given a chance. But then his performance as Strasbourg was very bad. So then they have to loan him. They have to loan him to another. Was it back to Ecuador or Brazil? One of them. And still, the performance, the numbers from.
Where he went. Did he go River Plate in Argentina? Or
yeah, I think he went to either Argentina or Brazil. One of them, Steven. I think he went to Argentina. If I can remember, either Diego Maradona's team that he went to join or something like that. If I can remember.
No, he's at River Plate. He's at River Plate.
Okay, River Plate, Argentina, right? Or Brazil?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Argentina.
you did not tell me. Argentina or Brazil? You say yeah.
I said Argentina,
right? Okay, I did not hear that. When you said yeah, I was like, I was asking if it's Argentina or Brazil.
I said River Plate, Argentina originally.
Yeah, so they sent him back. He had a loan spell at River Plate, and still, he did not impress anyone at River Plate. So how then do you bring him to these Chelsea squads?
His loan with River Plate has not been terminated yet.
Say that again, Stephen.
His loan with River Plate hasn't been terminated yet. There's discussions that it might be terminated, but as of this moment, it has not been. Therefore, he could not go on pre-season with Chelsea anyway.
So, DJ, I hope that explanation makes sense. Sometimes we look at it and say, oh, the club is treating the player very bad. But then if you look outside the box, you can realize that the player hasn't justified or hasn't proved himself to give reasons to Chelsea to bring him to preseason and even want to try him. If we want to try, we don't have to try you at preseason. we've already seen you. We already seen what you're producing for us. Mike Penders was that good for Strasbourg. That is why he's been given a chance for preseason with Chelsea. Kwanda was injured, but when he was fit, we saw that. We saw all his performance with Sporting CP. So definitely he needs to come to Chelsea, and he deserves to for him to get a chance at preseason. Who else? Ansomino, also ups and down with injury with Borussia Dortmund, but we saw a little bit of him during Champions League, and we saw we don't know what he can provide to us, and it's not been that bad. He hasn't disappointed on his loan spell. Who else am I missing on Chelsea given the chance on his loan spell that he has performed badly? Steven, is there anyone I'm missing here? I've talked about Ansomino. I've talked about Pendes. I've talked about Pierce right now. Who else on loan that came back? Is there anyone missing? No. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? No Champions League, Championship. Yeah. Look at these players that I've mentioned, DJ. All of them were given chances. They were given chances and to prove themselves on their loan spell, and still did not do much. So that's the reason. I don't think Chelsea are treating Kendrick Pierce bad at all. No, it's the player hasn't proved himself wherever he's been. But big up to Jesse Football TV. Big up to Jesse. Jesse, remember what I told you yesterday, that sometimes you have to wait for these medicals to go through. Mo Salah, if you've heard, Mo Salah was even wearing the Besiktas jersey and the number and everything in a private jet, which, just like you said, if you see Einstein, you see this person making a tweet, it means that the deal is done. From what I was hearing this morning, Mo Salah failed his medical and the deal is off. Mo Salah failed his medical.
No, he's going Trabzonspor.
Yeah, Trabzonspor. Yeah, listen to the news this morning. I was listening to the news that said he failed his medical.
There's literally a picture of him doing his medical.
They said he failed his medical. Yeah, he did it.
Well,
and they said he failed the medical.
Picture came out. The picture came out after you said he failed it.
In the morning, I was listening to someone.
Came out later in the day.
Probably will be later in the day. I'm not sure how long you've had the imaging. But from what I heard, they had a knock. He had a little thing that he went through when he was with Liverpool. And during the medical,
5 hours ago, Trabzonspor official account posted a picture of him doing his medical 5 hours ago.
Yeah, it was within that time I had the news.
5 hours ago.
But I don't know the latest. Because I had a guy who was it Alex Crook? I'm not sure if it's Alex Crook. It wasn't true the Alex Crook. It was the guy, the lady that read the news on TalkSport. Well, no, I wouldn't even take everything that TalkSport said. TalkSport's the same people that said, Ghana manager has resigned.
Trabzonspor say he completed it.
He completed, okay.
That's Trabzonspor officially.
Okay, that's good then. So, I haven't seen any written statement. Page. But what I was trying to tell Jesse, that sometimes a player can get everything done and the medic can fail his medical, which I was giving him an example of Jean-Philippe Mateta last season with AC Milan. He left Palace. He said he was not playing Palace. He had his chance to go to AC Milan and went there doing his medical. He failed his medical. Then he came back to Palace. Mateta came back to Palace. And also we've seen some few players, even this season alone, a player that I've even failed his medical. Steven, you know about that player.
Ederson, Man United, midfielder from Atalanta, failed his medical.
There you go. So sometimes it can be, here we go, player wearing the jersey, agreements, personal terms, and everything with the club and player, and everything can be done. But then when you go doing your medicals and there's something wrong, your contract or whatever, the contract will not be signed. Yeah.
If I remember the story correctly, John Obi Mikel was literally about to sign the contract at United when Chelsea came in, and he ended up going Chelsea. Willian went and was doing his medical at Tottenham, and then got told Chelsea are in for him, and then he jetted off to go and join Chelsea. These things happen.
Exactly. Yes, CFC Gamer. Yeah, absolutely. If I have to go for any of these players, I'll go for Alex Scott. Alex Scott will be a player that we need. This guy shoots from every angle. When he gets the chance, he shoots. I don't want players who don't shoot, who don't want to take chances, always hiding. So Alex Scott will be a player that I'll throw my money on, not Adam Walton. We have the Adam Waltons at that football club. We have many of them. Adam Walton at Chelsea. We need Alex Scott, who is very skillful, who drives the ball, who shoots from every angle when he gets the chance. So he will be a player that I'll spend my money on. But big up to you, CFC Gamer. And we have CFC said the deal is done. Probably he's talking about Mo Salah deal. Who fails his medical? Some players. Man United player failed his medical this season. Okay, I don't realize his loan was not finalized. My bad. I think DJ is talking about Kendrick Pierce, right? I'm sure he's talking about Kendrick Pierce. Good evening, bro. Please, go ahead, Steven.
I'd assume he's on about Pierce, yeah?
Yeah. I'm assuming he's. Adams, big up to you. Adams said, good evening, bro. Please, is Pep Chavarria deal done completely? For now, I'll tell you this. It is imminent. But we're waiting for the final. From what we're hearing from yesterday to now, the deal is about 80% done. I'm promising you this. Usually, when I know that it's not going to happen, I don't say it here on this platform. Because I respect my credibility. I'm not going to come over here and hype you up because of subscription or because of following me. No. If I believe it's not going to happen, I'll tell you it's not going to happen. If I believe that it will happen from many sources and what I'm reading, I'm giving you this deal is about 80% done. 80% done. We're just waiting for, more of, say, medicals. It's been said that medicals has been scheduled already. So we might see this boy in Stamford Bridge very soon. This week. A deal will be done this week. I'll show you. This week, the deal will be done. Whether Thursday or Friday or during the weekend, it could be done any moment from now. But I rest assured this week, Chavarria will be a Chelsea player.
I've put it up on the screen.
You want to go through it or want me to read it?
No, you can read it if you want. It's literally saying what we said earlier, because that's where I got it from earlier.
All right, so this from Ben Jacob. It says Pep Chavarria set to join Chelsea for around a fee of 19 million euros plus add-ons. If all goes to plan, Chavarria will finalize his move this week. Clubs now in the process of finalizing the move. So that should tell you, and it's not only him that has given us the update on Chavarria. Chelsea it's a player that Alonso knows him very well. He's watched him, and he has recommended that Chelsea signed him. Chelsea usually don't sign 28 years old players. Chelsea don't sign over 30 years old players. But things are changing, and you can tell that Alonso is being back. Alonso's fingerprints, it's around a lot of these players that are coming in. And don't forget, still the young players will come through the door, because definitely, if you don't prioritize, you don't invest in these young players, you're not going to run a football club in England. No. You can have money. You can be the richest club in the world, which Newcastle are. With all the money that they have, they cannot buy players like we are doing, because they can't sell as much as we are selling. You have to be able to sell, bring in 100% full profit to the football club to be able to buy as much as Chelsea are buying. Chelsea are selling Alejandro Garnacho for that fee. Trevor Chalobah, over 30 million full profit to the football club. You get what I'm saying? So be able to sell this, you're making that money. Newcastle have to sell their top players. Chelsea is not selling their top players. Chelsea are selling okay players to bring a lot of money to the football club. That's the difference. Newcastle have to sell Bruno Guimaraes. They have to sell the one they sold to Liverpool. Alexander Isak. They have to sell what Barcelona? They have to sell who again to Barcelona? I forgot his name. This English winger. Silver, can you help me with his name? I know the name, but I can't remember right now. Can't remember. Liverpool winger with that blonde hair. What's his name again? I can't remember. But yeah, but they have to sell their top players to be able to bring in other players, and it doesn't help because you're building. You have to build upon what you already have, and this is a situation that they don't have academy players that are so good and have a lot of minutes in the Premier League to be able to sell them and bring in money. So definitely, Bluco will bring in some young players, give them minutes, give them experience, the exposure, and get better. And those that can make it will make it. Those that will not make it will be sold for 40 million plus when they spend like 10 million on these players. Brighton does that. That's how Brighton run their football club. Brighton don't think about winning big trophies. They're here, they're making business. Brighton are making business. They're bringing the likes of Caicedo, Cucurella, and all this Baliba and all these players, and they'll sell them. They'll sell them for big money, and they have a lot of money. Brighton have a lot of money. They're not competing over Champions League. They're not worried about that. When it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, they don't care. All right, so thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Salah is not injured, so why would he feel? He had a little knock. From what I was seeing, he had a knock. He's not injured now, but sometimes you don't have to be injured. You know, Victor Boniface is not injured now, but then due to the accident that he sustained when he was with Bayer Leverkusen, when any club is linked with him and he does his medical, there are some few things with his recovery or whatever he's gone through in the past. Always limit him from getting a new contract from a lot of top teams. Because of his accident, his injury, accident that he sustained when he was in Germany. Or I think he's still with Germany. Or when he was playing for Bayer Leverkusen. That in some of these injury that he sustained is being a stumbling block in his way that he can't get some contract. He can't get to some football club. And some other football clubs will not even get close to him because of that accident. Nobody want to take that risk. Bring in a player who have gone through that accident, bring him to the football club, and then when he triggered that injury, same injury again, he'll probably going to be on the bench for maybe 3 months, 4 months when you're still paying him. And you need him on the pitch, but he can't play for you because of previous injury. And he has aggravated that injury. Although he's recovered, he's playing. But once you put a player on the pitch, he can go through injury again. And that can be a big problem. That's why I was saying that when they were going through and Salah was doing his medical, they found something. But I thought what they were reading was right, but I guess it's maybe false. But anyway, thank you very much, Jesse. Big up to Jesse from DJ South. And Jesse says, so truly, but that isn't something that normally happens a lot. Absolutely, I do agree with you. But yeah, it does happen 100%. It's true, and Chelsea interested in signing Zubamendi from Arsenal. No, that is not true.
No, it is
true.
True that there's interest.
There's interest. Who reported that?
There's interest.
Because I haven't seen that this morning.
What'd you say?
I haven't seen that.
I'll see if I can find it after, but I'd seen it before it got posted over social media.
Oh. But why would Chelsea go for it? It's not a bad player. Do you fancy him?
I personally don't want him, no.
But it's not a bad player, isn't it? But, 20 million, I'll take it. 20 million, Zubamendi, no problem.
This is not what we need, though.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need him. It's about 20 million. I'll take him, add it to the squad. He'll be on the bench.
I'd prefer to get someone else, personally.
Okay. Simon Phillips reported this news on Zubamendi.
It was Simon.
Simon Phillip. I remember I saw a video. He made a video a few days ago with some transfer news. I'm not getting to see some more transfer news coming from these reporters. David Ornstein don't usually do that much, but I saw a video of him today. He said it's just coming from the gym, and he gave us some of the transfer run-up. on players, the deals that everyone is talking about. I think he talked about Bruno Guimaraes, right? That deal should be done soon. But you barely see David Ornstein making a video, walking around discussing transfer. I was like, this is new. Usually sits in his office and talks to NBC.
There was the other big deal that happened. I can't remember which one it was, and he done it whilst he was on the subway system in America. I can't remember which one it is. I sent it.
Wow. He was literally
getting off the train. I can't remember what deal it was.
Don't know how and the truth that is. Yeah, Stephen, I don't think Samuel Johnson's Samuel Phillips news about Zumbabwendi. I don't believe it. Sometimes I do believe some things from him, but sometimes this one, no.
He has sources, Nate. That's all I'm saying. He has sources. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Team CFC said, what worries me is we have so many outgoing players and still need to be done. That a lot of players, like I said, 11 players has been reported that need to be done. And my question is, which of these 11 players will Chelsea have to keep? 95% done from CFC Gamer. He's talking about Chavarria, right? 95%. I'm even giving 80%. But Chavarria, CFC said 95% is done. I think we will get the here we go tomorrow. And I'm giving, because of patience, I'm giving time to be this week for the socials, for Chelsea to do all the media work and then bring the news up, and then we can hear Jason Kande say, "Good morning, gentlemen." And today news we have Pep Chavarria, player coming from Rayo Vallecano. You're gonna hear that old school reporting from Jason Kande. We have to be careful, though. We need to perform well to keep our best players. Cucurella already left. Now, potentially Enzo Fernandez. Look, Enzo Fernandez, he wants to leave. He wants to leave because it looks like he's fed up, or someone is assuring him that he can get his move to Real Madrid done. Which Real Madrid has also come out and said they're never interested in Enzo Fernandez. And there are not many clubs out there. I haven't heard no Italian club. And I repeat, no Italian club can afford over 120 million for Enzo Fernandez. No, they won't. If someone can do it, it will be Como. Why can Como do it? Como are run by top rich Asian. I think they're coming from Indonesia. One of the richest Indonesian owners are in charge of
the richest owners in Serie A, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Como. Como are they're just like Newcastle in England. If you don't know, not many football clubs in Italy. Italian football club is really broke. They are not selling good players. They don't have players to sell. They don't have many players to sell. That is a generation of Italian football. They don't have many players to sell to make money, and even to put into the national team. The last generation we had was when they won the Euro. In the hands of England. When the penalty, Saka missed the penalty. That was the last generation of players. With Jorginho's and the Kilichi and Kilini or whatever their name is. After that, they haven't produced much. Now we've seen the likes of Palestra. With a few players will come in. Most of the players over there are not good enough. They don't have players bringing these players up. They have a lot of foreigners. They don't have enough Italian players to fill up the national team. It will take them almost about 10 more years to get back to what it used to be. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, not many clubs in Italy can afford Enzo Fernandez. Not many clubs.
None of them would pay that money.
They don't even have it to pay. They don't. But Nehemiah, big up to you. Says we need, we don't need him. That's from, you don't need Enzo Fernandez. Look, you need him. He's a good player. I know he has his own issues with Chelsea fans, but then don't take that away. He's a class. He's a world-class I won't say goalkeeper. I won't say goalkeeper. He's a world-class midfielder. Don't take a piss and say you don't need him. You need him. He is a good player. And if you can sell him, fine. If you can't sell him, keep him at the football club. And he understands if no one wants him, That's up to Enzo Fernandez. If no one wants him and still don't want to play for Chelsea, just put him away. Make sure whatever you sign in the contract, if he decided to move, then he's not going to get paid, and he can't play for anyone until he signs for a football club. He can't play. He'll be stuck in his house. But he has to be humble and go to Chelsea and apologize for whatever is going on. And he has to change his agent, right, Steven? He has to try and get a new agent. Because all these problems that is going on is the agent that is doing it. If he change the agent and get back to his playing career and score some more goals, he'll win Chelsea fans back. Because Chelsea fans right now, they are hungry for goals. And Enzo banging a goal for 45 yards, 5 yards, holy mockery, man. Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy right now. So that's what he's got to do. Nehemiah said, Fab been cooking. I think Arsenal fans are upset because Fab said Vinny will renew his contract. Arsenal fans can be upset whatever they want. They can be upset. No one cares because Vinny Jr. was never ever going to be at Arsenal. And Arsenal Football Club can never afford Vinny Jr. And I said it 1,000 times. If Arsenal was struggling to come up with 170 million for Morgan Rogers, where do they get the money to bring in Vinicius Jr., who has 1 year left on his contract, and he's not going to leave for free? Real Madrid is never going to let Vinicius Jr. leave the football club for free. Never. So Arsenal has to pay.
No, they signed the players on a free.
Yeah, but they signed on the free. But they will not let their
that's
player
what I'm
leave
saying.
for
They
free.
don't let them leave for free. They sign them on a free.
Oh, they did. From Brazil on a free.
No, I'm not saying they signed him on a free. I'm saying they don't let players leave for free. They sign the players on a free.
Gotcha.
See Trent Alexander-Arnold, for example.
And what's his name? The Liverpool defender. Kanate.
Trent.
They signed Kanate on the free. Yeah. No, not Trent alone. Kanate. They signed Kanate on the free.
Oh yeah, Kanate, Trent, Mbappe. Take your pick.
All these players on the free, but they will never let their player live on the free. Real Madrid,
Rudiger.
you know, Rudiger, yeah, Rudiger also on the free. They use the brand Real Madrid to look into players that are very good, that still has life in them, that are very close, and then they talk to the players and say, okay, I mean, we know how good you are. Well, this is Real Madrid, and Real Madrid come calling. You can never hang up on them. The same thing that Trent did. Real Madrid call on him, and then he went, and then there you go right now. I don't see him playing because they brought in Dumfries from Inter Milan. Where is Trent going to play? He has to come and apologize or make a video and apologize to Liverpool fans and tell them, hey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done what I did. Even with the football club, I was with the football club. I was still learning. I was learning Spanish when I should concentrate on my career. You guys brought me up. I've done everything for you guys, but I shouldn't have leave the club the way I did. I'm sorry. Liverpool fans will take it because Liverpool needs players. Steven, if Liverpool are not careful, they're going to finish like 12. They're going to finish like middle of the table.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
I'm not exaggerating. Steven, have you been watching their preseason? I've watched 2 of their preseason. One against Leeds United and the other one they played. I can't remember who they played. They were so bad.
Wrexham, wasn't it?
Wrexham, yeah, they scored only 1 goal. It was even a wicked deflection from Real Ngumoa. The second preseason, they lost 4-1 or 4-2 to Leeds United, and they were very bad. You can say they're missing McAllister, but majority of the players were there. Soboslai was playing. Alisson was in goal post. Couldn't score goals. And I told you that their winger from Bayer Leverkusen, he's not good enough going forward. Not very. It's a winger. I'm talking about winger. The Ghanaian Netherlands player.
You mean the fullback, Frimpong?
Frimpong, fullback, right? I thought it was a winger. Fullback.
I think he used to be a winger.
He's not good. He's not good enough. He can't defend. And when it goes up front, there's nothing coming from him. That's what I'm saying, that they need defenders. Even Van Dijk is suffering right now, injury. and they have another defender who is also injured. So how are they going to start the league? He's not going to start the league with them. So preseason, which you need another manager who we don't know what he's going to do. I don't know Areola. We don't know how he's going to, run this Liverpool team. I think they're going to struggle, Steven. You don't see it that way, but they're going to struggle. I know it's preseason, but I see their preseason games, and it's not impressive. I'm not impressed. I'm sure Ryan will be crying by now. Jesse said, I can only see Enzo Fernandez going in either PSG or Man City. And as of right now, I can really see Enzo, Maresca, and Man City coming for him. Or he will join, he will just be staying at Chelsea. I think he'll be staying with Chelsea. Because also with Pedro Neto, whom yesterday came up that Man City are interested in him. But I don't see Man City getting him. It wouldn't elevate Manchester City to a different level. I see Tottenham also showing interest in Pedro Neto from that report that has come out from yesterday to today. Fab just said that he heads what's that?
Let's not say that. Let's not say that.
This one?
Let's not say that.
Okay.
Do not say that.
Oh, I see. I get it. Good thing I took the second time to read it again. But Nehemiah,
I was trying to say it and I didn't realize I was muted, so I was like, "Oh no, I need to unmute quickly."
You should have messaged me a long time so I done that. But Nehemiah, big up to you, Nehemiah.
I was reading something that someone sent me, and then I looked up and I saw it. I was like, "Oh no."
Nehemiah, you almost got me there. Good thing I didn't say it right away. I have to think twice. Thank you, Jose. Okay. Over here, but big up to Natalie. Natalie, big up to you, brother. Bro, yeah, I hope you're doing very good. I'm not sure if it's a bro again. Anyway, but big up to you. Whoever is behind the name, big up to you. Man United will finish preseason as well, in my opinion. They are doing very well right now in the what's his name? Andrew Santos is a baller, man. He's playing very well, and he's even keeping Kobe Menu out of the the position. He's taking the Kobe Menu position right now. I don't know how Man United are going to get Kobe Menu back because of the way Santos is playing. He's playing very well, and he's getting a lot of game time because they're promising. He's in the contract. He will be starting games. He will be playing a lot of minutes for United. So Man United are finished for now, but I don't know where they'll finish in the season. Vinicius Jr. just totally wiped his Instagram account. Why would he do that? Okay. We've discussed preseason. We've also discussed the bloated squad. 500 million players that Chelsea will be selling. 11 players will be leaving the football club, and lots of players will be leaving. We'll discuss all of them today. Team CFC said the United just need to sort out their defense, and they should be all right. I think that's what Team CFC is saying. The issue. I think the issue is surprised that Man United haven't make no signings. Was not happy and stressed from Nehemiah. All right. Is it Said? Nehemiah is still talking about Said. That guy is funny. I don't listen to him. I don't watch him either. He's just funny. I think I remember it got to a point he was just doing banter where he react to Chelsea games and other clubs games. He was just taking a piss. All right, Mount looking very sharp. Mason Mount looking sharp. Yeah, let the preseason start. But you know me, I never wish injury on players. But let's the season start and let's see how he does. That's what I'll say. I won't say anything regarding injuries or anything like that. But, guys, where are we, Stephen G? Where are we with the likes? Let me see if someone can tell me where we are. Guys, watching live, where are we with the likes? Let's see if we can get at least 30 plus likes before the streams come to an end. Without you guys, we'll make it. We got some few things we're going to go through before we end the stream. It's getting late. Steven, it's getting late, right?
I've got to hop off in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got some few things to go through. That's where we've even go through almost everything. But we got just one stop. Pedro Neto will be the guy we'll talk about, Steven, before we leave. So, guys, stick with us. We'll be right back. Nizam and Steven G. Let me see what we have. We got 23 guys. We got 7 more. 7 more. Where are the legends in the stream? Come on. Please. Show your support. Show your support. Let's see the legends that we have on the stream. Let's get at least 30 likes before the stream comes to an end. We can't do without you guys. You guys have shown so much love. We got 7 more likes to go to make it a 30. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, stick tuned. We'll be right back in just a second.
Welcome to the match. Experience absolute intensity. Tune in to Blue Clouds Media because we got. Experience the absolute intensity. Tune in to Blue Clouds Media.
Let's go, team!
Because we got the game.
All right, tune in to BCM Sports because we got all the news right here on the platform discussing the big news that went through with Pep Chavarria. Pep Chavarria, we're discussing Pep Chavarria on our platform. Good right back, good player, good left back. Sorry, good left back, good player. He is a good player that will add a lot of additional, I would say, a lot of work to how we play. He plays different compared to Marc Cucurella. We've also discussed a few outgoings, but the player that we're gonna look at, we got 10 more minutes before we leave. We're gonna talk about Pedro Neto. Guys, viewers and listeners, Jesse Nehemiah, DJ Sav, Proper Chels, and CFC Gamer, I want to hear from you guys in the comments section. Will you be disappointed if Chelsea let Pedro Neto go? To me, I've made up my point. Steven wants to jump in. I've made up my mind already. I made a point on it. He is a good player, but highly inconsistent. With this, that is the only reason why I will let Pedro Neto go. It's not like he does anything extraordinary. I think he provides 10 assists last season with 10 goals, if I can remember, or if my stats are right. 10 goals, 10 assists last season, which is not bad from an experienced Premier League player who's been there for a long time. To me, it should have been more than 10 goals. Assists were good. 10 assists, I love the 10 assists. But 10 goals for Pedro Neto's stature, who has played in several World Cups and played on a higher level in terms of Champions League, playing a lot in the Premier League. He was with Wolverhampton, and he was with Wolves. Yeah, he was with Wolves, and now with Chelsea, and still that's the inconsistent performance. I think that's the only way I said I'm done. He's done enough. Several seasons at Chelsea. Time to move him on and bring somebody else who has end product, highly more than what Pedro Neto provide for us. Steven, where do you stand on Pedro?
Is it Neto?
Yeah, Pedro Neto.
I don't mind him, but if we get a good offer, I don't mind us selling him. He wasn't exactly consistent, but he still got better numbers than what a lot of the other wingers did. So, do you accept him being slightly inconsistent if he still gets the goals and assists, which ultimately is what you need from your attack, right? And let's not pretend like he wasn't creating chances as well. He did.
Yeah, he did.
Or do you just say, okay, we'll take the money and take our chances with what we've got?
Exactly. Or if you give me two options, Pedro Neto and Jamie Gettins, I'll keep Pedro Neto and sell Jamie Gettins if I have that option. 70 million, give it to me. Take Jamie Gettins, and then I'll spend the money on another player and keep Pedro Neto at the football club. Why? Because he is versatile. He can play on the right hand side and he can play on the left hand side. Jamie Gettins, I've never seen him play on that right hand side, and it's more like he's stuck to one side of the pitch. So it means that he doesn't provide much. You get what I'm saying, Steven?
Mm-hmm.
Gettins is limited. I don't even know why we did that signing. Because he can play on the right hand side. Is it that the only... I know he can play. He can play on the right hand side. But this is a player who hasn't got any good crosses in him. If you put him on the right hand side, it means that you're asking for crosses because he can't cut in and do anything. When he cut in, the ball is gonna go, outside the goalpost. It's not gonna hit target because he's right-footed. So if he's a right-footed player, you expect him to whip crosses in, and he doesn't have any good crosses in his legs. All he does is he takes you on, he dribbles you, and no end product. So with me, if I have to take 70 million, we spend 60 on him and add-ons. If I have to take 70, give me Gettins, keep Pedro at the football club. To me, I'll do that instead of keeping selling Pedro Neto, because 10 goals, 10 assists, it's not bad from a Premier League player with a little of experience. Gettins were not anywhere good. I don't know. I think he scored 1 goal, Champions League goal at Stamford Bridge, isn't it?
Who?
Jimmy Gettins.
I don't
Or was it
remember if he
2 seasons
scored
ago?
at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah. I
might
know. I
have
remember
been.
one. He scored a volley, beautiful goal.
No, that was
besides
in the
that,
cup away from home, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember if it was Stamford Bridge. All right, people said hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel coming from Jesse Football. It says subscribe, the like button, subscribe and like the like button, please, guys, please. That's from Jesse. There's a big up Nizaun and Nizaun legend, Nizaun and Stephen G. Everyone in the chat, I'm disappointed with the Chelsea's losing to Juventus. Says sad, but we move on to the next match, and hopefully we get a win next game. What's that mean? Guys, the screen's a little bit further away for me, so I'm always getting closer to trying to read it. All right, we have that from Mabaz. Big up to you, Mabaz. Oh man, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry, Mabaz. My bad. All right, big up to you, Mabaz. It's Nizaun in. Yeah, you don't want me out because I'll be ending the stream here. We got a few minutes to end the stream. Mabaz, big up from Nehemiah. Big up Nehemiah and Mabaz and everyone in the stream. Guys, we still got a few more likes to go to hit our 30 likes to the stream. Very important. Just drop it on it. Whilst you guys join the stream. Says Neto could go to City, but I don't like selling to rival clubs. That's from our team. Absolutely, team. When we sell players like that, it means that we are strengthening our rival club. Like we send Santos to Manchester United, but you have to respect the player. If you love them, you got to make sure they continue their career. But strengthening rival club is not good. It's not good. But anyway, this is my brother said Davi, aka absentee out. Yeah, you barely see Davi here. Hi, Nehemiah, big up to you from my boss. All right. We need some players to leave before season starts. Nehemiah, I want you to relax. We have pretty much almost about 4 weeks or 3 weeks and some few days left for the window to close. I think it closes on September 1st. From now to September 1st, we have a lot of time to get players out. And trust me, the likes of Disasi will definitely find a new football club. The likes of Badishile will definitely find a football club because they are not playing in the preseason game. And we don't want to get them injured. That is why I'm saying definitely they will. They will leave. Let's leave that to Blue Coal and Chelsea. Let them do whatever they want to do, and let's concentrate on who we want to beef up the squad. That's what I'll say. The outgoings, leave it to Chelsea. Let them do that. All right, my boss. Big up from DJ South from my boss. I won't force him out, but if we're getting a great fee, I'll let him go. That is he's talking about Pedro Neto. I won't force him out either. But if we think that we have better players there and we don't need him, take the money and let him go. Today in the afternoon was very, very funny. When I was in Coachella stream, he kept constantly shouting. He said, "Alonso out, Alonso." Did he? Coachella must be crazy. for him to as that early for him to be saying Alonso out, I don't know why. I'm not sure Cucurella did that, and he did that. Cucurella knows better. Alonso, that typical Cucurella. Are you sure Cucurella said that? Because I'm gonna message him and say, did you say Alonso out? Nizam, Nizam will replace Tosin at Chelsea. Yeah, right. I got bad knee, guys. I'll tell you, my knees are very bad. I got very bad knee. I got arthritis all over my knees, and the right one is very bad. From running and playing too much soccer, I used to run 100 meters and 200 meters and all that. I did too much running when I was young. Now my knees, I can't even constantly run for 10 minutes. Perhaps I'll be on the chair for like 2 weeks trying to recover from that. Arthritis, my knees and everything swells up when I run. Yeah, ask footballers, they'll tell you. A lot of them have problems with their knee. Most of them it's arthritis. And the knee swells up because it's very bad, very painful. All right, Nehemiah, fact from Nehemiah. I'm talking about Tosin, Delap, Jackson. All these they need to leave before the season starts. Yes, some of them will leave. Jackson, I don't know, but Jackson was that good today. Steven, did you see Jackson's performance? We haven't talked about Jackson, but yeah, Jackson was not that bad. We gotta wait for Steven to come so we can end the stream. Where we are now, let me see. Mabas, can you check the likes on the stream for me? Let me know if we make 30 likes on the stream. If we made 30 likes on the stream, then we can call it a day. Because we've gone through pretty much almost everything. We've discussed the review of the game, players that need to see out, the players that need to come in. We've talked about Alex Scott. We've talked about Adam Walton. We've talked about who else did we was it mentioned here? Bruno Guimaraes has made this move to us now. He's finally got his move to us now. That's a good thing. Pre-season problems, we've discussed that. Not enough creativity or not enough goals for our last 2 games. We've discussed that too. What are we missing? Nothing else we're missing. Stephen, are you back?
Yeah, I've been here.
Yeah, give me last one from you. What do we do with Nicholas Jackson? Before we end the stream, last one to end the stream, then you can follow up with your last submission. Jackson, 30 seconds on you on the stream. Then we're done.
Huh?
I said 30 seconds, 60 seconds on the stream for whatever we do on the stream, and then your opinion on Nicholas Jackson. How do you rate his performance today?
I don't even need 60 seconds on Jackson. I'll keep Jackson. He's better than Delap. Move Delap on. Mark Guy's meant to be going as well, so keep Jackson and have your striker options be João Pedro, Jackson, and Welbeck. With Welbeck only able to play as a striker. Jackson can play out wide or as a striker, and João Pedro can play as a 10 out wide or up top as well. So it gives you a lot of different options. You could literally have games where you have all 3 on the pitch because they can play different positions, as in Jackson and João Pedro can play different positions. So yeah, I'd keep Jackson as an option.
What do you mean McGee is going? Are we taking a loss on McGee? Are we selling him outright?
It's a loan or a permanent. That's what's being widely reported, including by The Athletic.
Permanent move?
A loan or a permanent.
Oh, a loan or permanent. Okay, both. Okay. All right.
It's not
guaranteed. I think that he needs to go. He needs to be at a team that will guarantee him some game time, or where he will be more the focal point of the attack, so he can develop better. Because at Chelsea, the competition is too high, and I don't think he can make that much of an impact with just domestic competitions. It's not going to help him as a striker, a young striker. He needs to start playing games so he can develop. So a loan, I'll take a loan, but they have to make sure in the loan the clauses have to provide the number of minutes that the team will provide for him. He has to be. If they don't meet it, then they have to, provide some money or give Chelsea some money if they don't meet the clause, whatever they put in the contract for him. Are we working behind the scenes for Adam Walton? I don't believe it. But then some reporters are saying, yeah, But to me, my instinct is telling me that Adam Watson is not in the pipeline.
He's an option.
We have similar
He's
kind
an
of
option.
Okay. They're looking at him, but why would they look at him, Steven? What does Adam Watson provide for us that we don't have in the team? What does?
Physicality for one.
We have that. We have Cancelo. We have Enzo in there.
If Enzo, I mean, Enzo's not exactly quick either. I don't know if Wharton's necessarily quick, but
we have Jordan Henderson. We have Henderson. If we need that, we bring him on.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of legs.
Let's not do that. Let's leave Henderson as a emergency situation.
All right. Okay, yeah, Steven. Let's leave Jordan Henderson there as an emergency situation, or bring him in when we need him. I started to say Henderson. He just laughed. Enzo is not good enough. Enzo is not good enough. All right, guys. This is where we're gonna end the today's stream. Guys, you're just amazing. All of you, amazing. Those that come in, those that left, everyone. I thank you for your time. And without you guys, we didn't make it. Stevie G and I want to say Leo Desperandos.
Hang on to hope.
As usual. Nehemiah and my boss, DJ Sav, Mokasim, everyone that came on the show and showed their support. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys again same time tomorrow. Bye for now.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, stand tall.